Hello and welcome to today's reflection. Today we're going to look at just a few verses in Mark's Gospel, Mark 12 verses 15 to 17, and it's our lectionary reading for today. We've come to the part in Mark's Gospel where the Herodians and the Pharisees, we're told, are trying to trick Jesus. They want to find out what he thinks about paying taxes, and they want him to perhaps say something against the authority, which would mean they would be able to arrest him. And they've asked him whether or not he thinks it's the right thing to pay taxes to the emperor. And this is what Jesus responds. So this is verse 15. So the Herodians and the Pharisees say, "Should we pay them or should we not?" But knowing their hypocrisy, Jesus said to them, "Why are you putting me to the test? Bring me a denarius. Let me see it." And they brought one. Then he said to them, "Whose head is on this, and whose title?" They answered, "The emperor's." Jesus said to them, "Give to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God's." And they were utterly amazed at him. And it kind of got me thinking, what are some of the things that we need to hand back to the world? What are some of the things that we hold on to that are very worldly indeed, and that perhaps we shouldn't hold on to them? Maybe they are the world's, maybe they belong to the world. And they're the things that we should hand back to the world, things that perhaps fill our minds or our time or our energy, or the things that we wonder about or are anxious over. Maybe those are the things that belong to the world and we should hand them back. And then it also got me to thinking, what are the things that are God's? What are the things that we should be spending our time and our energy bringing before God and handing to God and praying to God and asking him to increase in us or to perhaps grow in us? And I think probably for all of us the list will be very different, but there might be quite a lot of similarities and overlap. So my thought for today is, just as Jesus told the Herodians and the Pharisees that they were to hand back to the emperor the things that belong to the emperor, I wonder what it is that we need to hand back to the world, the things that maybe we've taken possession of, but they're not ours really, and they don't do us any favours or help us in the path that God has chosen for us and set before us. And what are some of the things that perhaps we need to hand back to God? Some of the things that we need to speak to God about and ask him to increase in us or to use in us. So both the skills and the gifts that he has given us that we need to ask for more of, and the things that hold us back and hinder us that we need to put down and lay aside and give back to the world. So that's just our little thought for today. Thank you.